G'day guys, welcome to Man Cave Tuesday. Hope you all had a ripper week. What do we got going on in this video? Replacing rotten bloody weatherboards. Check out a Tenere 660. We get a sticker for the sticker board. KTM 690 drops around. We put a new kickstand pad on Max the DR 650 and the flasher relay turns up. Of course, we check out what Nay's up to in the woodshop and we do some BB news and shit. Righto, let's check out these weatherboards. Rightio guys, so doing a bit of demolition. So a lot of you guys will know the back of this bloody house with all the shitty boards. Matt's been getting some more painting done, so I wanted to get this back ready for him to get all this painted. So there was a lot of rotten stuff. Actually, that's all the boards down there. I'm just laying them in the order that they go. So I'm just taking off the shitty ones. Bit of a learning curve, but the way that it works is that like they nail there and that nail goes through this board and the tip of that one, so it'll actually go through the top there. So you got to pull this off and then wiggle that one up to then get that out, because when they put the weatherboards on, they start at the bottom and then they go boink 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 all the way up. So I'm only taking off the rotten ones. Like on this side here, I've removed all the rotten ones, but like the ones that are left are in good nick. And I was thinking that every time I'd go to take the top one off to get the shitty one out, that I'd end up wrecking it. But if they're a solid piece, they stay intact. And all the ones up there are all cool. Yeah, it looks shitty, but that's just really the paint. They're all like I've got the Duvalaki on it and give it a good bash in it, and they're all solid. So here I've got quite a few to do up through there, because I can easily tell that there's plenty of rotten ones there. And then I've got all this as well, which is that used to be a veranda, and what they've done is they've just filled that in, and of course done a bit of a shonky job, and they've had the capping up there. Really stupid how they've done that. I mean, just looking at it, the capping doesn't go over, so the water's just leaking all the way down and then rotting out. So anyway, I'm all over it now. I'm happy. I know what I'm bloody doing. I've picked up obviously you can see that yellow board. That's one I've got a 6-pack from 6-pack of those, and I think it's like 5 meters or something. What was it? Cost me $112 for 6 of them. So not too bad, doing the patch job. Obviously it'd add up if you were replacing everything. Oh, and the other thing is, clearly back in the day, no insulation whatsoever. So no bats, no nothing, and not even the that bloody outside silver shit. Just nothing. If I was to poke a hole through there, you'd look through into the bedroom. Oh, that was the other thing too. There was a little bit of rot here, just surface. And what I've done is because I've used this stuff before, wood hardener. You spray it on, let it soak in, and it just hardens all that wood up, and then it stops it from rotting any further. But obviously now that we're going to put it won't get any more water on it. I also noticed here, you can see all that. I'd say that's from termites, but don't panic. We've seen other spots when we're underneath, just slightly. This house is 50, I think it's about 50, 1970, 50-year-old. I'd say at some stage they did have termites or white ants, whichever one you want to call it, and they've obviously fixed up the problem, so it's very minimal of any of that termite stuff there, and I've never ever spotted a termite or white ant in this joint, so all good. Oh yeah guys, status report, that is all completed. Just started ripping these ones off and we've gone all the way along the top. So what you doing up there? Having fun?
Yep, always. I'm just getting rid of the paint so it doesn't flick in my eye.
Yeah. So we're slowly getting there. Cool. Rightio, this is another job done. We got all that done up there. I've even done the little, I made a little cap up. Had some bit of sheet metal stuff hanging around. So I've made that cap over that. I'll actually put some Celastic or something around the edges of it, but yeah, that will be beautiful. Righto, so obviously the KLR 650. Let's see what Matt's been up to. Rightio guys, we've just jumped over to see bloody Matt, and this is why he hasn't got his KLR 650. This is the new caravan, well, second-hand caravan. Bargain, they got it for a bloody bargain. So this was really quite nice in here, but they're just pulling everything, all the bits and pieces out, and they're going to be, yeah, just modding it and painting it and stuff like that. They've pulling. There was a smaller bed in the middle with side things up through there, and they've pulled it all out. He's made a bed, which is going to be bigger to fit in here. So yeah, this is part of why he hasn't got into doing that KLR. And the other thing is the trailer. Where's the trailer, Matt?
At the back.
Out the back. So have you got the wiring done on that yet?
No.
No.
No, I have not.
I think it's around here. So he got this trailer off his old man for free. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so it was, the whole trailer was like what it is on the inside. So he just cleaned it all up and he's put this enamel paint on it. He's just got to get the wiring done, then he can get it registered. It's a 7x4. So yeah, man's work's never done, mate.
Never. Never. Not enough hours in the day.
That's it. Righto. Righto guys, so Russell's turned up to pick up a few things, and what do we got here? Yamaha Tenere. So what year's that?
2015.
And you've only just picked that up?
Only just got it about a month ago.
And what you're saying, you've only got 8,000 on it?
Yeah, the guy had only done 8,000 on it. Well, I've put another 1,500 on it, and then last month, and doing a few extras.
So, is this, you made that?
Yeah, I made that.
Get out.
Yeah.
Man, that looks like a B&B. You can tell it's not quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have the little thing, but man.
Yeah, I just got to fold, do it.
Oh, you're going to do the fold there?
Yeah. Yeah, and then get it powder coated.
Yeah. So the B&B has a fold
kicks up,
there,
yeah.
but you're not going to worry.
Oh, I'm not
You
too
don't
sure.
really need it, I don't
Nah.
think. Yeah. Oh, I'm impressed. Obviously, that's your job.
Stock and trade, yeah.
Yeah. Your profession.
Yeah, well, I'm a draftsman, and I work for a laser cutting sheet metal worker.
Yeah, right.
Firm.
Yeah, that is absolutely impressive. Yeah. Yeah. All right, shut up, Mark. I'm getting a little bloody crazy with
I've
it.
put, these sort of things on, and
Oh,
bark busters.
Yep.
And I've got a Barrett exhaust in the mail with the luggage racks to go there. And I think I might have to get some better pegs because they're just not big enough.
How do you find the rubber?
I like the rubber.
You do like the rubber?
Good.
Yeah. Some people.
But
That's.
on the dirt, I don't.
Oh right.
I like the extra grip you get.
Yeah.
You can take those off.
Yeah, because some people like the rubber and most people don't.
I don't mind it because it's pretty thumpy.
Oh,
It
the
feels a bit
vibrations.
better,
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Who's that? Bob the Builder? No.
No, that's Russell.
Russell. What's Russell out of?
Up.
Up.
He's the little,
Oh, the house up thing?
yeah.
Oh, right.
He's the
Yeah.
little Wilderness explorer.
Oh,
The
okay.
Wilderness must be explored.
Yeah.
My brother has a couple of them. They're called Oshies or something. He has them on every bike.
Yeah.
So he says, you've got to get them. So
Yeah.
I had a look and there was a Russell. So I got that. And I got a Sully off what's that show? Monsters.
Monsters Inc. It's funny because I've got
He's on the DRZ.
Yeah, we've got Sully because my oldest daughter, is affiliation with Sully.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bought her a big bloody stuffed toy.
Oh,
Sully. Yeah.
right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, we'll do that. And I saw Russell and I thought, I just have to get that one.
Yep. Right, hey, cool bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be interesting. You'll have to pop over when you've got more done on it.
Yeah, I will.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Righto guys, we'll watch him take off.
Thanks, Mark.
Righto, see you bud.
Good week.
Yep. Rightio guys, so we've got a new sticker for the sticker board. I've just done the whole, I recorded the whole thing of putting it. His sticker is up there already. I forgot to put this on, so it was video with no sound whatsoever, me just going. Righto, so it's came in the mail. Obviously there was an accident of some kind, but everything's all good. So let me get the short lookers on. Get the, oh Jesus, look at that, eh? Crazy. What do we got? Dear Mark, love watching your channel. Great to see real people giving it a go and learning in the process. Just wanted to send you some stickers and show you the yellow gotcha straps in action on the back of the mighty 1290R on the bridle track near Hill End, New South Wales. So there it is there. There's his bike and the straps that he's referring to there, the old gotchas. What do we got? The tracks around your neck of the woods look awesome. Would love to be able to get down that way and explore. And if you're ever allowed back up our way, Sydney, maybe never, give us a shout for sure. Bloody ripper. Good on you, Jason. Now, I was starting to wonder whether the old sticker wasn't going to work, but I managed to peel it off and boom, boom, it is up there. Let's check it out. We go, boom, adventurist.tv, and there is Australia and New South Wales. Where's my finger? There it is. It is up there somewhere. Jason has obviously adventurist.tv, so it's blog with, he does rides, and I think he puts GPSs, and he has some videos as well on those rides. Really good. So check that out. There's his address. What was the other thing? I think that was it. All I have to do is say, thanks Jason, bloody ripper. Rightio guys, Kent's just dropped around the old KTM 690 and he's just done a bit of a test with this. So, tell us, where'd you buy that?
It came from, it's an overseas thing, but the supplies in Western Australia, and it took me a couple of weeks to get it, but I'll tell you what, the difference is just night and day.
Yeah, so do you have the, oh, what is it? Pewig or something?
Yeah,
hopefully you guys can see that.
Something strange. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely big difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
When you look at it, it almost looks like it's not going to do anything because that's so far back, but
it just works.
Yep. As I said, it feels like you're going slow.
And the all important thing, guys, is that there's a gap in between there so that you get the what do you call it? Equal amount of, what is it? Low pressure, high pressure in here. And when they meet, that's when you get all the buffeting.
Yep. The only thing is I might, because they're rubber mounted and they pull out a bit further, I might put, I'm not sure if I've even got them in the right way. Yeah. So I might get some washer spacers and make sure that it stays out.
Yeah.
Because it'll...
you know what you can use?
What?
PVC pipe. That's what I've done on Max.
Yeah,
and we're going to do the same thing with Chappie's DR.
Yep. He hasn't got a screen on his yet?
No, I've got it. It's sitting here. So we just wait.
Same as yours?
Exactly the same. Yeah.
Oh, and my $40 muffler.
The $40, oh, this is the $40 muffler. Oh, it looks pretty good for a $40 muffler. So it's just a slip-on type thing?
Just a slip-on.
Yep.
I had to get a little extension made up from an exhaust shop.
Oh, right.
Charged me $20 for it.
Oh, sweet.
And he flanged it out for the gasket and that, but
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Good.
Right, I start her up. Let's hear it.
Yeah, keys. I haven't pulled any of the. It's got one little restrictor in it that I haven't pulled out yet. It is.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's pretty loud.
Yeah, I heard you coming up the road. Yeah. Hey, that's what you want to hear.
But yeah, no, it's taking the pause out of the throttle when you go around a corner. You know, if you've got to slow right down and go like that, there was always this minute dead spot, and it used to shit me to tears.
I reckon I heard you saying something about that, yeah.
And that's all gone.
Ah, sweet.
All gone now.
Yeah, right. Brilliant. Righto, guys. Back to the man cave. Rightio, guys. So now I want to do a little bit of work on Max. So obviously I got that tool tube remake done. It still has to be fitted, so I've got to put fitted to there, and I want to talk about that in a minute, but I want to get the kickstand. So I lost the kick, hang on a minute, let's get over here. Right, so there's that new tool tube thing waiting to get put on. Here's the old one. Now, when I mounted this old one, the clamp strip went around and hooked on. And we know, look, it lasted and whatever. But Chappie was here the other day and he said, oh, are you going to put any rubber in there? And someone else actually mentioned it on one of the videos about putting the rubber in there so that when you mount it, it will just work better. I don't have to explain the reason. If I put a bit of rubber in there, it's just about it. So I will do that. Cool. Right, so on that last trip to the Pyrenees jaunt, I've lost my kickstand pad that I made all those years ago. That was on the Simpson, when I did the Simpson crossing. And it was a combination of a rubber thing on the bottom and then another rubber thing that went around there, and that was screwed in. It worked really well. It had come apart one other time. I'd noticed it got loose and I just re-screwed it in. It was all good. This time I've lost it. So what I want to do this time, I'm just going to get a bit of steel and I'll weld a pad on there. I'll bring it down here and I want to show you, there's something I've got to watch for. Rightio, so I don't know if you can see that. There is a line there and it's actually a rub line. So if I move this bike over like that, bring its kickstand. So the rubber bit that I had here, it was actually, when it's up like this, it's clear, but obviously with the suspension going up and down, there's a point where it would actually rub on there. So whenever you're putting a kickstand pad on, if you're doing it yourself, a DIY one, make sure you leave plenty of clearance for it not to rub like that on that swing arm. I've seen some bikes where they have a really bad gash. This is just surface. Righto, so I've grabbed a bit of metal. This is actually this was a big sheet, and that's what I used on top of me welding table. I've just did a measure on it, and it's like 3.5, nearly 4 mil. It was, I don't know what it was. It was an old piece that Matt had got from Haley's dad. But anyway, this is what I'm going to use. This is going to be more than enough thickness to handle it. Righto, so I've put that steel underneath there. So what I'm going to do, so it's obviously going to have to be flush at the back, but it's going to come out. So I want it wide and a little bit at the front, but you don't want it too big, but you don't want it too small either where it's not effective. So if I was to come, I think just, well, this is pretty dodgy, guys, but I'll make it straight when I get it off. I reckon just below that there. I reckon that should be enough, and obviously I'll cut off those or round them off, but I think that should be about it. That should be enough. Rightio, we'll just open that up a bit. We'll move Max out of the way for the moment. Bring this out like that. Righto, I better move whiskey out of the way as well. Done. Youch! There we go, guys. She's hot. Now, you got to get smart sometimes, guys, and get a bloody pair of pliers and not burn your fingers. So all I've got to do now is I'm just going to trim up this and then I'll start grinding it smooth. Rightio guys, for those that know the deal, because I'm going to be welding while this is attached to the bike, so I have undid the terminal, so the battery's not connected. So that's it, that's what it's going to be. So it's not much bigger, but it is big enough to make a huge difference. And this time I'm keeping that, so that plate there is practically level with that, so that shouldn't give me any issues with rubbing on there, hopefully, especially now that this is going to be metal as opposed to the rubber or the hard ABS plastic or whatever it was I made it out of. Cool, so I just got to clean up some of this paint around here to be able to put a couple of spot welds on there, and then we'll do a proper weld on it. Rightio guys, so now all I've got to do is tack this on, then I'll lift the bike up and then I'll weld it while it's actually off this concrete. Just because I've got pretty paint on there. That's one tack. I'll chuck one on the, oh, it's a bit of a gap there. We'll see if I can do that. Oh, I don't think so. Need to build that up a little bit. I reckon that should have it. If I move that bike, it should stay on. Right. Rightio, so here's Mark's crappy tacking, and then it'll be crappy welding, I'm sure. But anyway, let's weld her up. Righto, started out good and then yeah, you get a little bit of bloody crap like that. That's alright, bit of grinding, cool. Righto, second pass. Now obviously just at this stage, this thing's never gonna come off. But obviously I'm gonna go all the way around it. And that's the thing, you know, it doesn't have to be a pretty weld, that will just never come off. Righto guys, so here it is. This is without any grinding. That's what we're looking at. I did a couple of little tack just to fill the little hole bits that I did. So all the way around. Oh, it's too dark there, but anyway, that should be all right. And a small amount on the back. So now all I've got to do is get the flappy paddle and just clean that up. I'll come back to you. All right, here we go. This is now all grinded up. So, you know, it looks how you're going, but like I said, it's on there, it ain't coming off. And a bit of back paint, sorry, a bit of black paint and she'll be sweet. Righto guys, that's it. That is a job done. Get a close up on it so you can see all the ugly. But that's it, yeah. Cool bananas. Will never come off. Rightio, let's get that off the board. Kickstand pad, done. Bloody love it. Now, also I had to say, on the bottom, you might have noticed it when I was doing the grinding on the bit of metal, there is a hole in that so that if any water gets in, it has a way of coming out and it doesn't sit in there and rust away. I think it'd take a long time for it to rust away, but that's what they normally do, is put a little hole in there so if any water gets in, it can come out. Cool. Rightio guys, I've just dragged Nay into here so I can do a bit of footage of what's Nay up to in the wood shop. This is one of her, hey?
I didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything? I thought she said she was going to say. So this is for a, who is this for?
A man.
A man. You know who you are. Look at that. What is it, Bermuda? Bermuda? Is that how you say it? Bermuda. So there you go, look at that. Bloody cool. So now he's put the, what do you call it? I'm looking at the screen, guys. Sorry, I should be looking at you guys.
Italian flag.
The Italian flag. Look at that. I reckon that turned out well because the Bermuda, when you see the Bermuda logo, it's kind of like just plain. They normally have
very
it on
plain and it's on a white background normally, and you can't do much
with it. Yeah.
I don't know. He'll either like it or he won't. And
Exactly.
If he doesn't, someone might.
That's right. Excellent. Now we've got something. Right, we went to. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Oh, what plant is this, Nay?
Star jasmine.
Star jasmine. It's a bit of a creeper. We went to. Yeah, it's a bit of a creeper. We went to Bunnings and we noticed, or no, you noticed that they had these. Little bit bigger pot.
A much bigger pot.
Yep. And it had lattice, so like this lattice here, but it was most probably about that big.
Yeah.
And the jasmine was already up and through there. And we thought we've got a spot near our back door, but the gate swings around and there's only about that much room behind it. And we thought that'd be a great spot to put that with the trellis and have it go up. And then we looked at the price and it was, what was it, 120 or
126 or something like that.
126 bucks. So this thing, we thought, right, bugger that because we're cheap ass bastards. What does that say? How much is that?
$19.57.
So 20 bucks. We got that. This is, you know, those, if you've been to Bunnings, you see these. They're not painted like this. $13 to buy this, so massive compared to what the other one is. We've done all the painting on it. Well, Nay's done. Oh, no, I did the first coat. You did the second coat.
No, you helped with the first coat.
Oh, did I? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, all right. Nay painted this. So that's just going to make it, you know, strong. I put all the screws in all the major joints, put extra nails and all that kind of, just to make it last. Because most of this trailer stuff doesn't last bloody long. It just starts to fall apart. So we got that, and then we thought, well, we need a pot to go in that small area. So it needs to be wide, but narrow and a bit deep. Couldn't find a pot, could we?
No, and when you did, they were expensive.
Exactly, that's
Which
it.
puts the price straight back up to what you would have paid for the original.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know if you remember, like in the garage, I've got these bins that Matt had got from the old TAB, which is a gambling shop, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I'll drill a couple of holes in there. We've sprayed that rust effect thing on there, so it looks pretty cool. So we've got our pot. And to put that on the wall, there's, because I was saying, no, we'll just make up some bloody brackets and we'll attach it. And then she goes, how about these? What was that? How much?
50 cents for a packet.
50 cents. 50 cents for these supports. Bloody brilliant. So that's it. But we can't put it there yet because Matt's still got to do, got to paint
that one section.
That one section. Once that's done, then we can put all this together and then hopefully it grows up there and looks bloody wonderful.
It'll be lovely and it'll smell fabulous.
Yeah.
Go on, try and say the name of it.
What is it? Oh. Tracheolas per minimum. Padum.
Hibbity hibbity hoppity hoo.
Sounds like magic.
Yep, that's it. Righto, thank you.
Okay, see ya.
Well, hey guys, that's it. That steam shovel, I'll call it build a steam shovel, is not here. The Jimson mine has swallowed it up. It's gone, no longer to be found. My quest has failed, but I've enjoyed it anyway. I mean, it's good fun. It would have been nice to find it. Can't win them all. So I think I might keep heading out, jump back on that road, and I'll keep heading out here, because what I saw on Google Maps was that there was a bit of a, like that was what I would call a wasteland. So I want to see if it opens up out there, but rightio guys, so another quick little job to get done on Max the DR650, and it's this thing here. Come down here and have a look at it. Rightio, so here it is. This is the flasher unit, so that if you've got LEDs or really low watt bulbs like we saw on the DRZ with Chappie's bike, this will fix that problem and make your blinkers or indicators flash correctly. This thing here just basically says make sure it's a mechanic that does it. That's it. That is the unit. So it's plug and play. That's what it says on there. I will put a link to the eBay place that I bought this one from, if this works. That's basically it. These can be a bit of hit and miss. And the problem is that the Chinese, obviously in here, don't quote me on this, but I'm sure there are capacitors or whiz-bang little things in there that does all the trickery. But what happens is, see, this is a sealed thing, so you can't tell what's in there because it's got all that resin in there. So some of what the Chinese tricky dudes do is they have this shell, they have nothing in there, no capacitors, they fill it with the resin, chuck it on eBay, and hey presto, you're dudded. So let's just check it out. Rightio, so what we'll do is so Max is running the stock bulbs on the front and the LEDs at the back. I first tried LEDs at the front and at the rear. Blinkers just did not work at all. But when I had the stock ones there and the rear LEDs, this is what I get. So that's a fast blink, and that's what we don't want. So clearly under the seat, that's the tank side, that's the end side. So on the right hand side of the bike, the driver's side, that there is that flasher unit. So all we've got to do is pull that out of that rubber thing there, like that. And then we should be able to see there, push that down and pull it out like that. Hey presto, that's the stock one. Cool bananas. And then we get our new one, and hopefully, I should get me the short lookers, hang on. Oh, that's so better when you can see. So we want to go that way. So it's a little bit different, like that's, if you can see that, but it looks like it's going to work. Oh, there you go. And that should met. Yep, look at that. Boom, straight in like that. Nice. Cool. Rightio. So moment of. Oh, I had the blinker already on, and that. Look at that. That's the slow blink. Bloody love it. Righto, we'll check the back. It should. I'm just bloody playing now, but. Look at that. Love it. The other one on. Booyah. And what about, turn that off. Where is my hazards? Do I have hazards? Isn't that funny? I don't even know if I've got hazards. I've got a pass light. Do I have hazards? Oh my God, I should know if I've got hazards. I don't think I've got hazards. let me come back to you. Rightio, so no, the DR650 does not have hazard lights. I don't know whether I've known that before or not, and I'd feel real stupid if someone comments and go, Mark, there's a switch there and that's what you do for the hazard. So, righto. So all we've got to do now is somehow get that to sit in there, and I reckon that's on the bottom, so we'll come up through there somehow. No. How are you going to do that, Mark? That's got to come out that way. No. I reckon I might slice that off there, and then that way that'll go in there a bit nicer. Because that will work. I've just got to get rid of that little tab bit there. Hang on. Righto, short lookers on. Turn this on. Give it a bit more speed. Beautiful. I'll just tidy that up with a bit of a file. Rightio guys, I cheated and used the bench grinder to clean that up. Alright, whack this back in. Like that. I'll just do a quick check guys to make sure that it still works, and yes it does. Brilliant. So now, that's got to go in there. Look at that, like a glove. Beautiful. And then that, well that could sit like that guys. I just might do, no, I think that's all right. That should be fine. Done deal. Righto, so that is another job done. Front LED indicator coming. Well, actually it came and it is done. Beautiful. And indicator button, clean out, replace, no, replace, check, replace. No, that was it. That was the only spot that I put. Bloody ripper. Bloody hell, guys. This is what happens when I'm rushing because I'm on the video. LED flasher relay got, yes, and that is done. Front LED. So I got the blinkers, the front LED blinkers coming. I got notification from Steve Kramer because we've got a whole shipment coming in. And those blinkers should be on that. So hopefully we'll get that in the next couple of days. I'll just rewrite that. So front LED indicators coming. Righto, so there we go guys. Nice simple job, that is done. Remember, anybody that's got a DR650 and is looking for that flasher unit, I will put a link to that eBay buyer of the product that I bought. Obviously, if you're watching this that it's old, it may not still be there, but there you go. All right, cool. Rightio guys, time for some BB news and shit. And the first thing that we've got here is from Brett. He sent through a photo. Here it is. G'day Mark and Nay. Just received just a quick email to say what an awesome job Nay did on the Royal Enfield sign I received for my birthday from my wife. That sign will take pride of place in my man cave above the bike. I had no idea it was mine when I saw it being made on MCT. The one you've got hanging in the Biker Bits garage looks awesome. Great job, Nay. Keep on riding. Bloody brilliant. Good on you, Brett. Thanks heaps, mate. Right, has anybody noticed? I don't know if you can actually see it because it's during the day. Normally I'm doing this at night time. The old calendar, I've remembered this time because I made such a point of it the last time. So that's October. There's the bike. Let's flip it over. What do we got? Oh yeah, that's a bit of all right. See that? Cool. November. Bloody November, that is just crazy. Considering all the shit that's been going on in the world and lockdowns and all that kind of stuff, you'd think time would be going slow, but time is going fast. Righto, done. What's next? Oh, I know. Here is the list of new crew members. bloody top blokes. Brilliant. Thanks heaps, guys. Rightio, so now I've got a bit of a, we'll call it a health alert for, or public safety bulletin for, oh, you're a bloody idiot, Mark. For all the people that go motorbike riding in the bush, four-wheel driving, hiking, whatever you're doing, we know now there's all that long grass out there. It is summertime pretty much. And what comes out that time of the year? Snakes. Pete recently caught on footage. Here's some footage. This one's the eastern brown snake, highly venomous. Brown snakes are also very, what do you call it? They're very aggressive. If I was to say out of all the snakes, the brown snake is the one that I really go, right, don't mess with this guy, let him go. And this one here is the, what do you call it? The tiger snake. It's highly venomous as well. But I don't believe they're as aggressive, and we don't get them. You get them, but they're not as prevalent as the brown snake up here in the rural areas, whereas I believe they're more so down in Melbourne and in the suburbs. You get the tigers. Righto, there you go. Rightio, guys. So now we're going to do the crew, the out and about photo. So we're jumping on the forum. There's quite a bloody lot, so let's get into it. So this is Steve, new toys. Been a busy week, sold the old Cruiser and replaced it with an even older but quicker sports bike. Check that beast out. And after last weekend's Pyrenees run, decided to top up the toolkit. Usually have a couple of spanners and sockets in the tank bag, but this time left them behind. Pick up this little set from MX Store online. Actually looks pretty cool. So you got sockets, your screwdrivers, and a couple of bloody spanners. Yeah, cool as. Need a few more bits, but it's a start. With the weather starting to get better, looking forward to get out more on both the DRZ and the CBR. Bloody ripper! Righto, this one is from Peter. Pilot Pete couldn't get past the ring of steel. COVID hairstyle is great. That's it. Bloody ripper, look at that. Big tank in the back. Oh yeah, another one there. Good on you, Pete. Righto, next one. Goulburn River midweek camp. Bezza. Oh, Bezza always gives me good bloody photos. Check that out. That's a great looking, oh yeah, right next to the stream. I managed to get out for a midweek camp for a couple of days. Ended up along the Goulburn River, not far from Kevington. I had the place to myself the whole time. Kevington, yeah, up that way is really cool places. What have we got? Had a friend come to visit every morning around 9 and evening around 5, hoping to get some food. Cool as. Oh, look at that, sitting back. I spent my days reading, drinking and having a fish. Unfortunately, no luck with the fish. The night was spent with a bottle of red, some good tunes. Cool, man, that just looks awesome. Oh, check out the steak. And some decent steak cooked on the grill. Look at that. Yeah, I reckon I might bloody give one of these grill things a go. Packed up in the rain on a Friday morning after 2 days of perfect weather. Even managed to get sunburnt. Good on you, Bezza. Rightio, what have we got? Out in the hills of West Virginia. J.W. Gill. Check that out. Hello. Bloody ripper. Yeah, I reckon Harry would enjoy riding those. Good stuff. Okay, so this is Russell that dropped around the other week with the Tenere. A few rides on my week off. I had a week off from work and recently bought a 2015 Yamaha XT660Z Tenere. So I had to do a few day rides. Look at that, out and in it. First ride was up hills and pine plantations around Lake, whatever that word is. I also had to send this photo to my brother who was in lockdown in Melbourne and can't get out on his GS 1200 just to hang shit. The next day ride was up to Barmer State Forest. Man, check out those wildflowers, eh? Now, I know these are evasive weeds, but it just looks so good, all the, was it mauve flowers against all the dead trees. Then, not far from the flowers, I came across these guys. Look at that, family of emus. Oh, mum and all the bloody chicks. Had some great rides on my Tenere, new to me, and with the new Motos Tractionator Rally Z tyres, I had a blast. Good on you, Russell. Alright, what's Tez got? Last ride for the year, snow forecast for Sunday. That's it until next year. Clearly, Tez isn't from Australia. Look at that. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. I need to read, there's got to be something more to it. Almost ran into Bambi too. And if you look right there, hello, there's Bambi there. Cool as. Rightio, last one guys, Mulungdung Madness. So this is Big Ray and Joe. Hey guys, we went out for a ride on Saturday in our backyard, the Mulungdung State Forest. Ray on BMW F800 GS, Deacon on BMW G650X Challenge, and Joe on the mighty DRZ 400E. We did 150 kilometre full of thrills and sprills. Great day out. Cheers, guys. And check that out, would ya? Mate, so that's Joe. Look at the determination. That's cool. That's a really cool photo. So Joe's actually, she wants to do the Simpson Crossing next year. So she is hell-bent on making sure that she's going to do it. Good on you, Joe. Oh, check this. Holy crap. So that's Big Ray. That's got to be your son. Hang on, I've got to bloody zoom in on this. How do I zoom in? Zoom in. 100. There we go. That's got to be your son. My God, you guys are so alike. That's crazy. Ripper. Righto. Oh, yep, up and over. There's the 3 bikes. Fantastic. Good on you guys. Righto, that's it. That is BB News and shit all done. Righto, let's get back to the Man Cave. Well, there you go, guys. That is Man Cave Tuesday done and dusted for another bloody week. Hope you all enjoyed it. Now, with that, the Pyrenees jaunt that we did, and I had the 2 hours of footage, I ended up chopping it all up. That worked out brilliantly, going by the feedback that I got, so thank you very much for that feedback. So if I ever get those long ones, I'll do that chop up. So it meant that people that wanted to just watch it back to back all the way through for the 2 hours could just do that. I had the little click thing at the end of each video to go to the next one. And those that just wanted to do a bit here and there and whatever, just worked out great. So there you go. Righto guys, remember, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.